So we decided to take a couple's weekend to fly to a big city near us and have a little romantic weekend.
Oh.
I'm not sure if it was anxiety or maybe a few drinks she had. And honestly, I was listening to a podcast and didn't really hear the full context of the argument. But things got heated between her and a flight attendant.
Oh.
There was sweating, screaming, and it got intense quick.
Oh.
Epic Nuggets cooking plates full so heavy. Epic Nugget vibes rolling in the groove. Tori and Jaden always on the move. Real talk, real jokes, they got nothing to prove.
What's up, guys? Welcome to another episode of Epic Nuggets Podcast. We are here.
Yes.
I'm Tori.
I'm Jaden.
Yep, we're
gonna get into this episode.
We're about to rock this ish.
Let's do it. I'm gonna start out with a story. I have a story. It's a very funny story. And I am gonna read the title on this. This is another Am I the Asshole?
Oh.
And the title of this is Am I the Asshole? Let me not touch my microphone. Am I the asshole for pretending to not know my new girlfriend?
Oh my God. Okay, I feel like I have a good follow-up to this one whenever. Ooh. Okay, all right,
read it to me. I'll be honest, I kind of feel like an asshole, but my friends and dad say that I'm not. So I've been dating this girl for about 3 months, and so far things are going good. She's been great in most every day. So we decided to take a couple's weekend to fly to a big city near us and have a little romantic weekend.
Oh.
I'm not sure if it was anxiety or maybe a few drinks she had. And honestly, I was listening to a podcast and didn't really hear the full context of the argument. But things got heated between her and a flight attendant.
Oh.
There was sweating, screaming, and it got intense quick.
Oh, shit.
And the cops must have been close because they were there quick, too, at the attendant's request.
At the airport? The cops?
On the plane.
Yo.
Suddenly, she's being thrown off the plane, and a mean-mugging cop is asking me if I'm with her. And I don't know. My auto response was, no, I've never met her before today.
No. Oh my God.
I'm not sure if they bought it or just took pity on me, but they let me be and dragged her off the plane. My girlfriend, in quotes, ex question mark, is nonstop swearing on the way out. I end up having a solo weekend.
He went on the whole trip?
And she hasn't reached out to me in a week, but I know she's safe back home.
Oh yeah, probably ex.
Bro, for someone that is very conflict averse, this was a nightmare scenario, and I really didn't want to deal with it in the moment.
Bro.
Am I the asshole?
I just imagine Chase as the guy that's in this plane.
Oh no.
And he's just in his mind going, oh wait. Oh, what am I gonna do? Oh wait.
It's like off of freaking Rick, like Morty. It's like, it sounds like Morty.
Butthole.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, it is like
Sounds
Morty.
like Morty. Ooh.
I think Poopy Butthole is from.
That is Rick and Morty.
It is Rick and Morty.
It is. I'm like, why does that remind me?
Me and
of Rick
Sean have
Morty?
been talking about
Wait.
rewatching that.
No, that sounds like Mr.
It's Mr. Poopy Butthole.
Yeah, but it also sounds like.
Oh, it sounds like Cowley from. I feel like there's
the guy who hits the box. You hit the box, and the blue guy.
Mr. Meeseeks.
Mr. Meeseeks. He goes, ooh-wee. He says the same thing, Mr. Meeseeks. Oh, he's sure trying.
Good God.
Yeah, but so.
That's fucking crazy. Dude, what would you do? You've been dating somebody for 3 months?
No, I'd never speak to you again. And
Yeah.
I would probably go shit in the floor of your house if I had a key. Like, bro.
Yeah, he abandoned her.
Bro.
He abandoned her for
You're not marriage material.
No.
You're not.
Does
You're
he
not.
does he bake muffins though?
I don't care. If I'm getting thrown off the plane, we're getting thrown off the plane. Don't think for a second.
What did she do?
Right. Well, I would have tried to de-escalate.
Yeah.
The thing.
Whoa.
Yeah, like let's figure this out. Now, if she's like, also though, I will say this: if she's crazy enough to make that type of scene, he might have been dodging a bullet.
Did this happen at the Atlanta airport? Because I've seen some things.
That honestly sounds about right.
Listen, you don't.
Or Austin.
You don't.
Austin. It sounds more like Austin, Texas.
You don't get heated on a Atlanta, like you about to take off from Atlanta or the plane is landing back to Atlanta. You don't pop off at anybody in that plane.
Finna get shot.
Because first off, A, everyone's recording it.
Oh yeah.
Okay, that's how Atlanta does.
Yeah.
B, somebody's gonna get real sideways with you.
Oh yeah.
Whoever your confrontation is with, and it don't matter if it's
probably gonna be somebody's
flight
mama.
attendant. Because the flight attendant might be from Atlanta if y'all are going back. All right. Yeah, you don't want to mess with somebody's mama.
Don't mess with these Atlanta mamas.
Don't be talking to nobody.
Don't.
Listen,
they've seen some shit.
It's different.
It is.
You keep your mouth shut. You put your head down and you get on that fucking plane and you get off that plane. Like, that's it. You don't talk to nobody. They're stressed. That's crazy.
So, like, it could go either way, right? Like, there's not enough context about the relationship. If we're looking at just the scenario,
I have some questions.
I know. If we're looking at just the specific scenario, yeah, dude. The fact that you went on the weekend. Also, did you not reach out to her? She hasn't reached out to you in the week.
Well, if he's non-confrontational, like he said, that's like his nightmare.
I'm about to say he kind of just sounds like a wiener.
They're out there.
He kind of just sounds like a wiener.
But he's probably nurturing and supportive. I mean, some people like that, you know? I don't know.
I guess.
He's a beta for sure, but it's fine.
There we go, yeah.
Yeah, it's cool. Some of us are not attracted to that. It's okay.
He's a female, basically. Like, yeah, I don't know.
No, a female would have went with, if he got kicked off a plane, she would have went with him.
That's what I'm saying. If
it's different.
If somebody got into a scream match,
we got like that pack mentality.
Even if I was on like a girls trip and it was like me and one of my friends, like if me and you were on a plane and you're getting thrown off the plane, we're both getting thrown off the plane.
And then you probably would have made a scene as you're getting, you're like,
you know what, fuck you guys. Yeah. And you? Yeah.
Who eats applesauce on the plane? Yeah, you would just be talking shit to everybody as you left. Like,
I would.
And then you would be up at the counter and you'd be like,
because we're going on the trip together.
Yeah, you'd be like, damn, how are we going to solve this problem? Are we getting a rental car and driving out there, or what are we doing?
Even if you were wrong for it.
Yeah.
Like, even if at the end when we got off, if you were wrong for it, after we got thrown off, I'd have been like, bro, also,
why
are you acting like that?
Where are you flying for like one weekend? I know people do it.
I know what. Well, he said a big city nearby. So they didn't give any context.
I know plenty of like pretty like well-to-do people that like they'll do that. They'll be like, yeah, we're just gonna go to New York for the weekend. Well, I'm sorry, you want to get me on a plane for just a weekend? No.
I mean, if it was like a long weekend.
It better be a longer trip. It better be 4 or 5 days.
I'm about to say, some people like consider a weekend though, like they leave like Friday morning and then it's like Friday, Saturday, Sunday, and then they come home like late Sunday. So, I mean, if it was like a 1 hour flight.
Okay, yeah.
And it's just a city over and it's like really cheap. You know, and they want
got mixed feelings.
Like, let's see if, like hypothetically, if we lived like an hour flight from Vegas, and we were like, we do want to go to Vegas because we want to go smash all this yummy food. Yeah, I know. Like literally rent like a hotel or an Airbnb, and we're literally gonna sit by the pool and just hang out and spend quality time, and then go eat really good food. Because if I was ever gonna go make a weekend in Vegas, I would literally want it to be in the summer where it's like 103 degrees. I would want an Airbnb with a nice pool. Because literally all I'm going to do is swim, sit by the pool, read.
We're going to order some kind of smoothies.
Yeah, and then I want to go
We're going to go to Tacos El Gordo.
Really good food. Yeah, exactly.
Yeah. We're going to wake up. We're going to go smash a buffet. We might hang out all day.
You're not going to catch me on the strip, I'll tell you that.
Maybe get a little drunk at the buffet.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, or drunk by the pool.
Yeah, or
at
something.
Night.
Yeah, a little incentive to do better at the buffet.
Swimming. Right.
You know?
Yeah, me and you got real fucked up the last time we were at the buffet.
Listen, there ain't no other way to go.
We ate.
There ain't no other way to go to that buffet.
I thought me and Tori both were like halfway through our food and we were like, We just unbutton. We're like, all right, let's go get more freaking.
God, Nick.
What was the purple stuff?
It was taro.
Yeah, the taro
horchata. Yeah, so good.
There were just so many cups like empty on the table.
Yeah, I could have drank that shit all day. All day. All day.
Literally taro sugar milk.
It was so good.
It was delicious.
It was purple. It was pleasing to my eyeballs.
Something that I had in Vegas food.
I'm literally drooling thinking about it. It's so good.
It was called it was called what was it? It was the thing I texted you about. The boba tea that I got. And it was...
Oh, yeah, it was this weird thing I'd never heard of.
What's the word? Let me go find it. It's not that far back. Oh, and it was called...
You told me on the phone it was like Uba or something.
Ube. It was ube. Ube. It's a purple yam. And they made the boba with the purple yam, and then they put frothed cheese foam. So it like kind of sounds nasty, right?
I mean,
but it's like cheese. It's not like sugar
like
either.
Cream cheese is like a cheese that you make sweet and it's
fluffed.
Delicious.
It's basically like cream cheese, but it's like super fluffed and it's not sweet. It's like it has that weird zing, like unsugared, like yogurt.
Okay,
like raw yogurt, like with no.
Like, it's got like a little bite
sweetener
to it, but it's good.
Yes, and they like wrap the cup in that, and then put the ube. Like boba or like tea in there, and then put the boba, and it gets like really thick when you mix the cheese in with it. Oh my god, it's so good. There's a place around here who has it.
We gotta go do that.
Highway.
That sounds good.
Well, that's what we'll do on maybe one of our next bonus episodes. We'll go like get that, and then
that sounds so good.
But anyway, ube. But yeah, you're getting thrown off a plane. I'm getting thrown off a plane.
Bro. Okay,
immediate breakup.
Oh, yeah, dude, I'm sorry.
Immediate breakup.
You're done. You're done.
You're done.
You're done.
Yeah. She probably was like, we don't even have to have a conversation about this. Like,
yeah, what's the point of being upset and having a breakup? It's like, you didn't have my back. I can't trust you by. Like.
Or, same thing on the flip side. Him just being like, bro, no one should ever, like, if she was really acting crazy, he might have just been like, bro, there's no excuse to ever act how you're acting. So, like, you're not the one for me, which is understandable. But you need to grow a pair of balls, sir, and tell her that.
I'm saying.
And out of courtesy, you probably still should have got off the plane. You probably still should have got off the plane.
I mean, I don't know.
And y'all figured it out. And it'd been
3 months, though, is really not that long to be together. So
I can't believe y'all are planning a whole weekend thing at 3 months anyways.
Maybe he's got money.
A whole weekend thing? Maybe. On a plane? I mean, like we talked about, it might not be that
like
expensive,
nearby.
But
Yeah, I don't know. Okay, speaking of food, look at this.
Yeah.
All right, okay. Because you know Sean's in a band now, right?
Yes.
Okay, all right.
That's so funny to hear, but yeah.
It is, but it's like not, because when I first met him, he was in a band.
Oh, I didn't know that.
Like, if anything, it feels more natural and it feels as it's supposed to be.
Yeah. For me, who's only ever seen it, like Coach Sean, though, it's funny because it's like, oh yeah, you're a human outside this. I forget that.
Yeah, and he's really good at playing guitar. He's really good. And like, it's funny because like one of the guys does jiu-jitsu and then the other two guys, like they're just all really cool people. So I'm happy for him. It's cool. But so band practice is over towards like that way.
Yeah.
And so we're like, all right, well then we'll just drive out here sometimes, do the thing, hang out with everybody, and then we'll go and like just try to do foods over here.
Yeah.
And that's like kind of what we're thinking.
Yeah.
All right. So there's this place called Fluffy Fluffy. I feel like I might have told you about it once.
I don't think so.
Okay, well, they have the Japanese style fat ass pancakes.
Ooh, I've never had those, but I've heard good
all right.
things.
So let me show you. They jiggle. Yep.
Bro, why have I
and
not
it's so
seen this?
Good. They put this cream on it, and then it's like ice cream. These I didn't particularly love the bananas. Yeah, like me and Sean probably should have split
one thing. Of it?
Yeah, because we had like
Why?
So we go, I don't know. Listen, I get overwhelmed when I have a bunch of choices to make. So we stop. Fluffy is in this complex, and there is like a ton of like, I think most of it's like Korean type like foods. So they've got all kinds of stuff. They got like different noodle places. There's like all these different kind of like bars with these different bowls, like not like drinking bars, but like, you know, just like, food bar type places. And then there's this like one place that has like this chicken, and it's like these Korean fried chicken, and so like I don't know what to pick. So I'm like, I guess like the Korean fried chicken,
like glitching out.
Because I don't like to make choices in my spare time. If you guys didn't know that, okay, I don't love it. I love for people to just make other good choices for me, and because like.
Or
I want to be easy. But then I end up not being easy because it's like, just tell me what you want to do. And I'm like, I don't know. So so then it's in reverse of what I was hoping for. So anyway, so I'm like, all right, fuck it, whatever. Let's just go. The Korean fried chicken. So we go, and it's good. It's like this, I think it's like some kind of spicy miso like glaze on these like fried chicken wings, but it is like fried. Like it is like
oil.
Fried. They dropped the shit in there, and then they glazed it with it. It is fried. So we eat this.
Sick.
Because I never really eat fried food anymore. Like every once in a while, I might get a little bucket of fried okra at like Chick-fil-A, but that's like rare. It was really good, and it had a little bit of a kick to it. I almost touched my eyeballs once, and that was terrifying. So yeah, and so I was like, all right, all right, and then I ate all of them, and I was like, that was good. And then because band practice took a while because it was like the first one,
right?
And you're still getting to know everybody, so like I thought we would be out of there by like 3, which I should have known better. Yeah, I only brought some Chetties with me, and I gave the dog some, so it's like, you know, I didn't have that much Chetties, and you know, and Chetties are not a dinner. So anyway, we didn't eat nothing all day. It's Sunday. It's damn like 5:30. So we drive to the first Fluffy. It's closed. It wasn't the same location that we thought. So we go to the one that we had been to before, finally, and we're like, all right, like here we are. So I'm like, but I want Fluffy. And then, because the last time I ate it, I got pretty like
sick
right after. But I also had slammed a coffee on an on an empty stomach right before that. And then I ate like the sugary bro. So I was in the bathroom. It was like no less than 2 minutes after I ate it. I was like, oh God. And so I was like, all right, we're gonna do it different this time. So we get the fucking fried chicken, and then we go and get this Fluffy. Okay. It was
good Lord.
It was so good. And then we're like, all right, cool. Like, we'll finish up. We're like done. I didn't finish all of it. I got almost all the way through it. And then I was like, all right, cool. So here's like, we're going to leave. So we get down the road. Okay. And it's like an hour drive from the house. Okay. We get going. And my stomach is making these crazy noises. It is just like, and I was like,
you're like, I'm going to shit myself.
These are not good signs.
I know.
I'm scared. And so we get to going, and like we're slowly, you know, all right, like we get through the 285, we finally get back to 75, we're going. Can I make it to 575?
Oh, no.
Bro, we got to about the Marietta mark, and I said, Sean, I'm so sorry. I don't think I'm going to make it home. Like, I don't think I'm going to make it home. And I'm freaking out.
You're like, I'm clenching. I'm clenching.
Yeah, I'm like, I'm pulling off. You know what I mean?
Wait.
I made it.
Oh my God! Did you have to poop on the side of the road?
Bro, listen, I thought I was gonna have to, and I didn't have any. I was like, I don't have any napkins in the car right now. I don't think. Like, I'm
gonna lose a t-shirt.
Dude, I'm fucking panicking.
Yeah, you're like, I'm gonna lose a t-shirt.
Like, I'm like, I'm so glad we're not like dating or something right now, because I feel like this would be like a relationship ender. You know what I mean? Because, well, you have to understand, like when we first started dating, like Sean, like any good man, would stand outside the bathroom and like wait for me.
Yeah.
And I would just be like,
yeah, that's a thing.
I can't pee. He's right there. He's gonna hear it. I can
always pee.
Yeah, no, I had problems with everything.
I had
always
with the other one, but
now it's just like I got shit.
Yeah.
It changed, you know, things change, you know? And so I was like, yo, I gotta pull off right fucking now. I'm not gonna make it. And so, bro, and I was trying not to drive dangerous, but on the inside I was just like,
yep. I literally just had this happen to me in Vegas.
And then I feel bad. I feel bad because you go in the gas station and you don't need any gas. So I bought a coconut water, and I was just like, cheers, thanks, man. But also, I was doing my bookkeeping the other day, and I saw that fucking coconut water purchase or whatever, and I was like,
ooh, forgot about that. That was a close one.
That was a close call.
Bro, so I don't know what was going on with my stomach, but in Vegas, at the ADCC, Vegas.
Oh, you had nerves.
Well, this was after I competed, so I did still have nerves for Ryan, but like something was going on in my stomach. Like
too much good food.
No. I thought I might have had a bug.
Oh.
Like it was like literally. I was supposed to be at 60.
Those are scary.
I was supposed to be at 60 kilograms. I was at 57 when I weighed in.
What's that? Like 6 pounds less?
Yeah, I was like 124.
That is light for you. Oh, wow.
I was like 10 pounds lighter than what I was supposed to be.
Sheesh.
But I think it's 125. But it was because like I think I had a bug because literally for 4 days straight, it was just water.
That's awful.
Didn't matter what I ate.
That's
like
the worst.
I literally woke up, ate a banana at like 6 a.m. because the time difference was like so wild too. So it's like 6 a.m. I like eat a banana. We'll have to literally wake up 30 minutes later and like run to the bathroom, and it's just that banana and water.
That's awful.
It was like that for like 4 days.
Oh,
I was light. I was like shake. I had like permanent shakes.
Yeah.
So I was like, dude, I have to have like a bug or something. If it literally didn't stop, I was starting to freak out because I was like, I think I'm gonna go to the hospital. Like I was like so dehydrated. Yeah, I didn't even tell you this.
Wow.
Yeah. Like I was like, Ryan's gonna be going competing at ADCC, and I'm literally about to go to the emergency room.
Oh
like I was scared. I was like starting to panic. So, but I was like trying not to, like on the outside, you know, because I was like, I gotta hold it together. But I was worried. Yeah. So I'm like, okay, like maybe I just need to go for like a walk, and I go and meet like Izzy at a Subway, and I was like, I'm just gonna eat a Subway sandwich, have some water.
That Subway sandwich ate you.
I only got a 6-inch too, dude. I had about 3 bites left of the sandwich, and my stomach started to go like hurt, and I was like, oh no. And I was like, I have to get back to my hotel room right now. Like, and like Ryan was like heading on the way back anyway, so I was like, but I definitely had time to like sit and finish lunch, and I was like, you know what, like I need to go.
Oh my God.
I need to go right now.
Oh my God.
So I was like, yeah, let's walk back. I'm literally in the elevator, dude, and like we had already like split, and she went her way and I like went mine. I'm like in the elevator, and I almost started to cry because it was like, I was like,
you're like
literally,
you got like the waterfall coming down your back from like the nerves.
I was like, I am literally going to actually poop myself in this elevator.
Oh my God.
And it was like hot too. Like I was like sweating, and like I ended up not re-wearing like my underwear because it was like,
oh yeah, I don't trust these.
I was like, this underwear,
they're untrustable.
Yeah. I was like, this are getting wrapped in a Walmart sack and getting thrown in the trash.
Oh
like I for sure
untrustworthy. Dude, that's a terrifying situation.
It's terrifying.
Nobody has any forgiveness for these people. Bro, I literally we're gonna bridge because I thought I was gonna tell you a different story because it was relationship, but I'll save it for later. We're gonna switch.
It's the most terrifying experience ever.
Listen,
you're like, I'm gonna be that guy. I'm gonna be that guy who literally shits themselves right here and right now. And I'm just gonna have to pay the consequences.
Listen, we gotta have more sympathy for these people out here when this shit happens because it's uncontrollable.
My stomach was upset.
Listen. All right, this is from... okay. It's from Stories on Reddit.
Oh, hell yeah.
I shit my pants during job interview last week. It sounds unbelievable, but that's exactly what happened. Just before the interview, I felt an urgent need to use the bathroom, but hoped I could hold it for 10 minutes before the interview. I was mistaken.
He should have just went because he was going to have to sit through the interview too, and now he had shit in his pants.
I had a severe stomach issue and ended up having a bowel movement right before the interview. Oh, no. I cleaned myself up quickly and joined the call, but I was still dealing with the aftermath.
Oh, he's at home.
Yeah, I know. When I realized that as I got through, and I was like, I had anxiety for this guy.
He's so lucky. Because if he was in public, like, you lost the job.
I joined the call, but I was still dealing with the aftermath.
Oh, no.
During the interview with the COO, I could hear my stomach making loud noises. And I was sweating from the discomfort. I hoped it would end quickly, but the COO kept asking questions. Eventually, I couldn't hold it any longer and soiled myself during the interview. Despite the unfortunate situation, the COO said I was a great fit for the position and offered me a job.
Definitely great under pressure.
Yeah, literally. He's like, mute.
This sounds like a Jim Carrey movie.
He said I was a great fit for the position and offered me a job with a 3 times higher salary than my previous one, along with excellent benefits. I didn't know whether to laugh or cry at that point. I ended the call, had to replace my chair, and will likely share the story with my grandchildren in the future. It was a terrible experience, but ended with an incredible outcome.
That is so funny. Oh my God.
So he not only like essentially shit himself right before and was like he said he was still dealing with the aftermath. So I don't know what that entails. Hopefully this guy had some flushable wipes. Those really help you in a pinch, by the way.
The aftermath. Yeah, he was just
like,
At least he was a dude. I feel like if you were a chick, you couldn't do that.
Well, it sounds like the guy didn't know.
Yeah.
Like the COO.
Yeah.
So,
no.
Yeah.
I mean, like.
But he fucked his whole chair up. I mean, his chair was shat upon. It was not sat upon, it was shat upon. That shit was done. It was done. It was well done.
Sheesh. I mean, honestly, that is the guy you want working for you, I guess. Like, he was composed.
He buckled down.
He was composed in a real bad situation.
He was.
He was dedicated.
Cool, calm, and collected, but shitting myself. He did. I know.
I feel like if you ever have another job interview, like, you should be able to brag about that. Like, that's accolades, I feel like.
It's something you would joke about. You'd be like, yeah, you know, normally I'm nervous during these things, but I shit myself on the last one, so just happy to be here. And the person interviewing you is just like, this guy's got a weird sense of humor, completely telling the truth. Jesus Christ. Yo, I'm not going to lie. I had a lady the other day, I had to do like a job interview. And she just kept keeping me there. To be fair, I like kind of was like, it's going well. Yeah. But I'm still fucking learning like the dial. Because at first I was too intimidating. So then I was like, well, I have to like dial this down.
Oh, then you're too friendly.
I dialed it down too much. So it's a weird.
She was like, we're girls at tea time right now.
She kicked her shoes off.
Oh, no.
She kicked her shoes off at the end. Yeah.
You don't do that.
You never do that.
You didn't hire her?
No,
yeah.
I mean, that was just like one little thing amidst other things that I was like, well, this is probably not going to work out. Yeah, and it's fine. And she was like a cool enough lady, but I was like, yo, you never do that. Don't ever do that.
Even if you do feel that comfortable, it's about showing respect. It seems like she'd be the type of person to get too comfortable.
Well, it's just like, hey, this is my house. Don't do that.
Oh, was that the salon though?
Yeah, it was at the salon.
That's even weirder.
That's what I'm saying.
She should know not to be taking her shoes off in a salon anyways because of the hair, right?
Yeah, it's weird. Don't do that. Don't do that.
Yeah, no.
Never do that.
Well, take note. You can shit yourself during an interview
but don't
make it through, but don't kick your shoes off.
Yep.
It's a red flag.
It's a weird one. It's a weird one. And with that, we're going to wrap this shit up. Yeah, we're going to wrap it up.
Burritos.
All right, where can you find us?
All right, guys, you can find us on YouTube, Apple Podcasts, Epic Nuggets Podcast, or pretty much on everything, honestly. Instagram, TikTok. You can find Tori's page at 2HonestTori.
Yep.
Mine at Jaden Scrappy. And what?
And we'll see you on the next one.
And we'll see you on the next one.
We should just let that in.
Yeah.
It cut off. All right, whatever. Bye. See you guys later.
2 honest Tory rock, truth bomb steady. Scrappy banging jokes sliced like machete. Truth and laughs more tasty than you're ready. Epic